What is going on, guys, and welcome to Color Street Nails Cup Series Draft coming to you live. Now, guys, we have a jam-packed field tonight, ready to draft. Go over a couple teams real quick who is going to be drafting. With the first round pick, we have Todd from Red Spade Motorsports going at you. And then coming up in the second pick, we have, we have Amore from Amore Racing. Third pick is going to be Got 'em. Fourth is going to be Stout Whiskey. Fifth is going to be Tech 9. Sixth is going to be Coey. Seventh is going to be RJ. And then eighth is going to be Carol. Now, guys, we're coming to you live. We also want to give a big shout-out to our sponsor, Color Street Nails. They are lovely, going to be sponsoring us $1,500 this season for prizes. So with the first pick, we're going to have Todd bring it up here. Deez, are you in here?
Yeah, we're here at Red Spade Motorsports. We're going to pick Valley Racing 93 and a 21 car as our first draft pick.
There we go. We have Valley Racing, the 21 machine, being picked first. That's honestly not a big surprise for me up in the booth. Deeds, if you're in here, man, what do you got to say about that pick? And we have technical difficulties with Deeds right now, but yet again, that's not a big surprise with Valley being drafted number 1 overall to Red Spades Motorsports. Coming up next, we have Amore coming from Amore Racing. Amore, who is your first pick?
I'm going to pick Sweeter Feeds. I'm going to put it in the 95 car.
There we go. We got Sweeter Feeds in a 95 machine coming from Amore Racing. It's going to be his first pick. Coming up next, we have D4C Got 'em coming from Redline Motorsports. Got 'em, who is your first pick?
My first pick will have to be AK Poopy Pants for the 18 M&M's Toyota.
Now, that's a bit of a surprise right there in my book with D4C Poopy Pants coming with the third overall pick. Poopy Pants is your defending champion.
The People's Champ.
The People's Champ, Poopy Pants, is going to be your third pick coming for Redline Racing. Excuse me, I believe I said Motorsports. I want to make a correction right there. That is Redline Racing. Running in that 18 machine. It's powered by M&M's. Coming up next, we have Stout Whiskey. I do have Stout Whiskey's pick right here. He's going to be picking Brownie, coming in with his first round pick. Coming up next in the picks, we have Tech 9. Tech 9, who was going to be your first round pick, buddy?
It's going to be Dirty Worm Germ in the 6 car.
Dirty Worm Germ. Now, guys, I've had a pleasure of racing with Dirty Worm Germ pretty much through all the heats so far. Also had a pleasure of racing with him down in Miami for the esports event. And I will tell you, it's definitely a fan favorite out there, Dirty Worm Germ, just by his name. Coming up next, we have Coey.
Hey, how's it going there, HD? For my first pick for Dirty Air Racing Motorsports will be Silent Killer driving the number 9 Napa car.
There we go. We have Coey right there. Coming out of Dirty Air Motorsports with the number 9 Silent Killer. Now, Deez, now that you are in here, man, what do you think about this pick? Silent Killer coming up number 1 for Dirty Air Motorsports.
I think that's a really solid first-round pick there. He's shown a lot of speed and a whole lot of reasons why he should be a first-round pick.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Coming up for RJ's first-round pick at Shelby Green Racing. RJ, man, who is your first-round pick?
My first round pick is going to be Big Meaty Burrito in number 47 Kroger Chevrolet.
I tell you what, he's big, meaty. Only thing I got a question about is, does he have cheese in that burrito? I don't know.
Extra cheese.
I like cheese in my burrito, but that's definitely a good first round pick. Many people don't know that's actually It's Metallica. He is a hell of a racer. A lot of people may not know his new gamer tag or his new name. That's definitely a solid pickup right there from RJ for Shelby Green Motorsports. Coming up for the very last pick, we have our superstar, Carol. Carol, who was your first round pick, buddy?
My first round pick is going to be D4C Outlaw in the 31.
There we go. D4C Outlaw is going to round out your round one picks for these teams. Let's go ahead and go over here real quick, and let's try and see if we can bring up our first round overview. And here we go right here. We have Valley Racing going number 1 to Old Man Todd's team. Team number 2, Amore's got Sweeter Feeds in at 95. Team 3, Gotham's got AKA Poopy Pants. Team 4, Mad Brownie. This was picked up by Stout Whiskey.
That's AK, just by itself. AK Poopy Pants.
AKA Poopy Pants, sorry. AKA's all over the place. I keep calling them AKA.
Yeah,
some might say they are Premier League. Some might not.
I hate to interrupt you, man.
Nah, you're good, man. So we got D4C Tech 9 taking Dirty Worm Germ with this first round pick, right in the 6 machine. D4C Coey's going to go ahead and pick Silent Killer in at 9. RJ's got Big Meaty Burrito. And to round out the first round, D4C Carol has picked Outlaw. Now, this is a snake draft, so Carol, you are back on the clock with your second round pick.
With my second round pick, I'm going to put Sledgehammer in the number 8 car.
There we go. We got Sledgehammer in the number 8 machine. And we got Sledgehammer in the 8 machine. Coming for D4C right there. Next pick is going to be... Round number 2 is going to be RJ. RJ, who was your next pick for second round?
My second round pick is going to be JCX12 in the number 13 Geico Chevrolet.
There we go. We got JCX12 in the number 13. Deez, why don't you give us a rundown on JCX12 for me, buddy?
I've seen him run a few times there. That's a pretty strong pick for the first pick in the second round, I would say. I know RJ there's got
a little bit, JCX12. He's coming from Pro TG Racing a couple years back. Man, he was a real strong contender on NASCAR Heat Evolution. He's got a lot of speed back then, and he's trying to get back into league racing a little bit. This will be his first year running with D4C. So very good pick for RJ for sure.
Thanks a lot for that, Brandon.
All right, coming up with Coey's second round pick. Coey, you're on the clock.
Yeah, for my second pick, I have the driving for the number 88 car will be D4C Sigma.
So we got Sigma right in the 88 machine. Tech 9, you are up next for your second round pick. Who are you getting, brother?
Strange Motorsports selects the number 34 car, the Aviator, 1024.
I'm going to give Aviator a shout out, man. That's definitely a solid pickup right there in the second round. Aviator is a very, very strong contender to basically win this series. I mean, I've been racing for him for a long time. He's a young racer. He's improved a lot over the years. So I was going to give Aviator a shout out running that 34 machine for Strange Motorsports. Now, Stout Whiskey is up next, and I do have his pick right here in hand. And he's going to be selecting Heated Snowman for his second round pick. He was also a very talented racer and a good pickup in the second round. For Gotham's second round pick, Gotham, brother, you're up, man.
Hey, man, I got to go with my man D4C JR Horn for round 2 pick in the 78 Bass Pro Shop Toyota.
There we go. That's definitely a solid pickup in that 78 Bass Pro Shop Toyota. I tell you what, you see Gotham, you can see JR Horn right by his side. They're like 2 peas in a pod, white on rice, whatever you want to call them. They're buddies, man. That's definitely a solid pickup. And those two are going to work well together all season long, as they do every single race. Amor, you are up with your second round pick.
I'm gonna keep it in. Family. I think Pro Viper. Been working with for a long time, so put him in 37.
There we go. And that's definitely a big thing for these teams right here. You want to get people you work well together. You're gonna be sharing setups, I assume. You're gonna be pitch strategy together. So you want to be racing with people that you race around pretty much a lot, and you guys know how each other drives. So to round out the second round, we have Todd up here for Red Spade Motorsports.
Yeah, we're going to go with Jose 720, and we're going to put him piloting the 38 car for us.
Jose 720. I know someone called AK Poopy Pants early the People's Champ, but I think all of NASCAR Heat community, without a doubt, is going to say Jose is the People's Champ. The dude's a solid winner. He's definitely a solid contender, and that's a solid pickup to pair up with no other than Valley Racing. So with the Snake Draft, Todd, you are up yet again for your third round pick.
And my final pick is going to be CGM Rhodes. He'll be in the number 11 FedEx Toyota.
And that's going to fill out that team, Red Spade Motorsports of Valley Racing. Todd as your crew chief and owner. You got Jose 720, and then to round out Red Spade Motorsports, you're going to have CMG Rose. Amor, you are up with your last pick.
I'm gonna pick Brick Perfected and put him in the 1 car.
So we got Brick Perfected right there coming in the 1 machine. I like to call them brick bodies myself. Little inside joke right there. It's definitely a solid pickup for Amor from Amor Racing. Got him your last pick. The fellow at Red Line Racing.
Hate that he had to fall into the last pick here, but he's definitely deserving of a round 1 or round 2. But I'm going to have to go with Muffin in the 14 car.
With the stacked field like this, I mean, you honestly, being the last pick is not a bad thing with this stacked field. I mean, every driver in here has got talent. So, again, no problem being the last pick. That's definitely a solid pickup for Red Line Racing right there. And let me scroll back up right here. Stout Whiskey. I have his pick in hand right here, and he's going to be picking up a Brownie. Yes, Brownie as in a Browns fan. We have a Browns fan racing with us. God bless his soul. But, hey, they're going on the upward trends. Coming up for Tech's last pick.
Strange Motorsports selects Lightning Bird 99. He's going to be piloting the 10 car.
So we got Lightningberg 99 filling out Strange Motorsports right there. So we have Coey. What is your last pick, brother?
All right, bringing in a new driver for us this year is James Kamal. Bringing him in with some strong opinions with Silence talked me into bringing him in this year, and we're expecting strong things from James Kamal in the 32 car.
There we go. That's going to round out that team. RJ, who is your last pick? Coming from Shelby Green Motorsports.
I'm going to pick up ST6 Schubinator in the 17 Fastenal.
It's another solid pickup right there for Shelby Green Motorsports, the last team to form together. And Carol, who is your last pick for Precision?
This man is definitely not by far worthy of. He shouldn't be the last pick, unfortunately. But like you said, we have a stout field. Watching him scouting him and everything, he reminded me a lot of the closer. And in the 4 car, I'm going to put Knights in it.
So we have Knights coming in. He definitely had a good, strong winter season so far. He was a solo driver for a long time in a winter season. To see him finally get picked up in a Cup team in this series of stacked competitors, really, it's definitely good to see him in here. And be interesting to see how he grows as the year progresses on. Now, Deeds, give me what are your thoughts on how teams stack up so far?
Man, I'll tell you that these teams right here, we're talking a whole lot about who's first and who's last. I'm pretty sure that if you're one of these 32 drivers right here, you could be picked on any team anywhere as a first pick. So it's pretty hard to look at a weak spot in any of these teams, honestly.
So going into the season, who is your favorite?
Man, it's pretty hard to pick a favorite right now. I mean, obviously, sense tells you that Old Man Todd has a really, really stacked team over there with Valley and Jose and Rose and Old Man Todd all together there. But then you got Poopy Pants and Jayhorn and Muffin and got them on a team. I mean, the list goes on here. There's just so many. We've seen Aviator show speed in the winter season. We all know that Worm is fast. So, I mean, it's really Outlaw's fast, Carroll's fast. I mean, I can just look at everybody on that list right there, and it's really hard to just pick a favorite.
There you go. And coming up from my side, I'm actually going to go with Checkers and Wreckers Stout Whiskey's team. I look at this team right here. I see Heated Snowman, 4-speed, D4C 4-speed, as well as the Mad Brownie. I think 4-speed and Heated Snowman and Stout Whiskey alone are going to be solid competitors. And then you also throw in a young gun like Mad Brownie. You know, he's got something to prove, and he's got talent around him to help grow his game as well.
Right, yes, he does, absolutely.
And that's not the... Go ahead.
And it sounds like we got a Rookie of the Year candidate that came in here that was brought in this season from the Winter Series.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be interesting to see who's going to be the Rookie of the Year. But nevertheless, we can't throw out any of these other teams because they're all pretty stacked. Now, guys, that's going to do it for the D4C draft. Make sure to come back live around 8:20ish. We're going to be live from Sonoma for our very last winter season race. We got 12 turns of fun, about 160 feet of elevation. That's about to happen, and it's something you don't want to miss because these boys are going to be turning right. Again, big shout out to the league sponsor, Color Street Nails. Guys, if you're in the doghouse, make sure to hit colorstreetnails.com/starstreak and buy your woman some nails. Because I guarantee it, tomorrow night, you'll be back in bed. See you guys in a minute. God bless.